So, how is our information communicated? So, remember, at this point, we have gone through accounting as a system. The guidebook or user manual that guides our system is called GAAP. And we talked about the 11-step process that the system uses. And then we talked about one of the three tools that we use to help the process function efficiently. And that's the accounting equation. And we saw what makes up the accounting equation. The major elements are assets equals liabilities plus equity, and the different accounts that make up assets, the different accounts that make up the liabilities area, and the different accounts that make up the equity area. We saw how different transactions impact the accounts and thus the accounting equation. And so here we're talking about identifying those transactions, recording and storing those transactions. And then now we come here to how is the stored data communicated? How is it reported? Well, we report it on four major types of financial statements: the income statement, statement of retained earnings and the balance sheet, and the statement of cash flow. These are very important and they must be created in this particular order. When we're talking about the income statement, we're only going to find two types of accounts listed here. They are the two equity accounts, revenue and expenses. And when we're talking about the statement of retained earnings, there are two basic types of accounts that are listed on the statement of retained earnings, and they are the retained earnings account and dividends. Now, what we see here is that we first start off with the beginning value of retained earnings, then we will subtract out dividends, and then we'll have the ending retained earnings. There's some other things that we do here on this particular financial statement, but I just wanted to emphasize the two accounts that you're going to find on this financial statement. Then we have the balance sheet, and that's the third financial statement that's created. And here we find all the asset accounts are listed here, all the liability accounts are listed here, and of the equity accounts, we only see common stock and ending retained earnings listed here for the purposes of this class. Now, for a future class or more advanced class, there's other stuff we talk about, but for this class, we're just keeping it simple, keeping it simple. We are not going to cover the statement of cash flow in this particular class, but I do want you to know that that is the fourth financial statement that is created. I hope that this was helpful.